Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ryan. Today we're going to talk about enrollment and the power that it has in TuitionEP. Talk to you in a couple of seconds. So one of the most powerful features I think in TuitionEP is an enrollment feature. Again, we always view it as starting from when families come into the school to when they actually graduate, kids graduate, go off to college, and then give back. But the first really component is the enrollment component. Today I'm going to show you kind of how to set that up, and from a very high level. We can get really granular with it, but I want to show you the really high level of some of the power and features that enrollment has. So let's dig in. Okay, so you'll see I'm in a test environment. It's called Kurtzman Ltd. I don't know. And I'm going to go, the first thing I'm going to go to is settings. Now you can kind of see my student overview on the dashboard. You can kind of see a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm going to click on settings, and I'm going to immediately go to a couple tabs across the top. I'm going to go to enrollment, and you can see right away you can have fun open house, application, tour, interview. These are the tiers that you can set up kind of as part of your enrollment process for your campus. So we try to always say keep it simple. There might be 50 tasks that need to be done in step one, but I highly recommend that schools start to adjust to 3 phases for this student enrollment process. My high level, if you don't have an enrollment process or you're trying to revamp yours, my first recommendation is just that inquiry phase. What does that look like? Now, obviously, it's intake of when they first come in, they fill out a form, or they make a phone call, or they're referred by a friend, or they find you on Google or Facebook, whatever. That's the inquiry phase. So I would suggest if you're not sure, step 1 should be inquiry. In this case, we called it fun open house, whatever. But the point is, I don't like that because it's a tactic. So I would say inquiry is a better word to use, and you can have all different types of tactics feed into that first phase. Phase 2 is application. It can be, you can call it paperwork or their file or whatever you'd like. So it could be called something that in a sense you start to gather all of that information. I also like, I like and I recommend schools at this phase make sure if it's an international student, they cross off all the different things they'll need. Cross all your T's and dot all your I's. I always do it backwards. But make sure everything's in line. So phase 2 is really a lot of the heavy lifting for a campus. You can change it to whatever you want. In this case, it's application. The third step is the tour or interview. Now, I recommend that you do a tour or an interview. Now, you can have a tour earlier in the process, but I definitely recommend that last stage be where they're signing their enrollment contract. You've met with them, they've met with you. They're a good fit for your campus. We've talked about fit for families in the past. Everything makes sense. Now it's time to actually get the enrollment contract and enroll the family from the application process or the inquiry process into enrolling into the campus. So I think the third one is kind of the like, hey, these are 90% going to happen. It's more of just now, let's just make the enrollment contract or whatever your application agreement is and make it signed off on, which we're going to show in a later video how to do all of that. Financial aid steps. If you have financial aid steps, you can customize these as well. Again, these are kind of our high-level default ones. Form checklist, if you have to have them fill out forms. I'm just going to put in a couple forms, and let's do, well, none of these make any sense, but we'll put in end of year dollar, whatever. You can add in forms if you have additional forms that they need to complete. As far as enrollment, every time that you, in a sense, receive new enrollment notifications, you can put in an email for your campus. This allows you to embed a little JavaScript on your website to gather those initial inquiries, no matter where they're coming from. So it makes it really nice. Here's where you get into all the numbers. So I'm going to actually stop at this point, and I'm actually going to come back and kind of do a second video on this, just because of the fact I think that this shows you high level. Next step, we'll get into really setting this up and showing you some of the reporting and some of those different phases I was talking about. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.